Netflix's Stranger Things is bigger than ever. The first volume of its fourth season is out, and many are calling it the best of the show so far. While fans wait for the second volume to drop, the creators have shared some very interesting news about the beloved series' final season. In today's video, we're talking about how the show's bosses, the Duffer Brothers, have teased another time jump for the show's fifth season, as well as some more related news. Let's dive in. First up, the creators will do a time jump for the fifth season. In an interview with TV Line, Ross Duffer stated that he's sure that they'll do a time jump for the fifth season. While their initial plan was to shoot the fourth and fifth seasons back to back, they just can't do that anymore. He revealed that this is something they're definitely going to discuss in the writer's room once they start working on the final season. This is obviously happening because the stars of the show are all grown up now, and for the last season to make sense, a time jump seems pretty much inevitable. While only 3 months have passed in the show's timeline since season 3, the show took 3 whole years to return because of delays caused by the COVID-19 pandemic, and now the kids don't really look like kids. Seriously, is there anything COVID didn't affect? Thank goodness it's almost over now. So what does this mean for the fifth season of Stranger Things? Well, it means that our characters will probably go through a relatively peaceful period for around 3 years before they reunite for the final showdown. It'll be 1989, and considering the show's love affair with that decade, it'll make perfect sense for the story to conclude with the end of the 80s. This will also be the year many of our favorite characters will graduate from high school. It will truly be the end of an era. Next, the Duffer Brothers really want to nail the ending. The ending is perhaps the most important part of any story. It can make or break your TV show. The best endings actually make the entire series better, while the worst ones can ruin the whole story. We're looking at you, Game of Thrones, and How I Met Your Mother. The Duffer Brothers clearly realize this, and they want to give Stranger Things fans the epic ending they deserve, and including a time jump is a huge part of that. They must have seen the many memes about the Stranger Things kids looking older now. In the same interview, Matt Duffer said that they learn a lot every time they make a season, and that's exactly what happened during the making of season 4 as well. He said that the ending is the hard and stressful thing, and they really want to stick the landing. And for their sake and ours, we really hope the show's ending is as good as the rest of the show. Remember the reception to Game of Thrones' final season? Yeah, no one wants that to happen here. The Duffer Brothers also revealed that they're still working on season 4. The first volume of the season left fans with a shocking twist, and they are counting the days until volume 2 drops. According to Ross, they're the most massive episodes they've ever worked on. The second one is set to be about 2.5 hours long. July 1st cannot come soon enough. Now, Stranger Things fans are coming up with some very interesting theories. If there's anything Stranger Things fans do better than anyone else, it's coming up with some super interesting fan theories. And considering how fantastically dense and cryptic this fourth season has been so far, fans are having a field day. According to one fan, the show is setting up for our beloved Will Byers to be the final villain. After all, everything started with Will. It's only appropriate that everything ends with him as well. This theory suggests that his beloved brother Jonathan will die saving Nancy or Joyce, and this will push Will over the edge. Considering his connection to the Mind Flayer, this will make him a possible host for Vecna. While it'll be super devastating to see Will be consumed by the dark side, you gotta admit this does kind of make sense. Some fans believe that music is going to save the world. We know that music has a pretty huge effect on Vecna's ability to kill people. According to this theory, Eleven and Eddie could play a rock and roll duet that could stop Vecna from destroying Hawkins and possibly the whole world. Considering how important music is to the show, this isn't really as far-fetched as it sounds. These aren't the only ones, and fans have been cooking up a bunch of other theories as well. Some believe that Vecna is working through Ms. Kell, while others claim that Robin and Nancy are going to be a thing soon. According to one terrifying theory, Eleven is going to be the big bad of the final season. Yikes, that sounds absolutely terrifying. And that's all about Stranger Things' fifth and final season. Now it's time to move on to some more related news. Now, in other related news, Millie Bobby Brown talks about one of her favorite scenes. 18-year-old British actress Millie Bobby Brown is easily Stranger Things' biggest star, and she's been promoting the show a lot. She recently revealed one of her favorite moments from the recent season, and it was a rather surprising pick. She said that one of her favorite scenes was when Eleven tells Mike that he isn't loving her the way she wants to be loved. Millie explained that she really liked that scene because it's very real and very authentic. Eleven is wondering whether she's worth it without her powers and whether her boyfriend still loves her now that she isn't really a superhero anymore. Eleven, it doesn't matter if you have your powers or not, everyone still loves you. Millie called the scene very emotional and said that it shows a real girl dealing with her insecurities. And you know what? That was one of our favorites as well. It was just so raw and heartfelt. That's the special thing about Stranger Things. While it'll give you a bunch of insanely fun and horrifying action sequences, it'll give you some very heartfelt moments as well. What a show. Next, Noah Schnapp on Will's sexuality. One of the biggest talking points about Stranger Things' most recent season has been Will Byers' sexuality, with many netizens getting into arguments about this. Some fans believe that the character's discontent with his friends and his special affection towards Mike is a big sign that he's not really straight and is struggling with his sexuality. They also mentioned that he picked a gay mathematician as his hero hero for a school project. Noah Schnapp, who plays Will on the show, recently addressed this discourse in an interview with Variety. Noah said that he feels like the creators never directly address Will's sexuality, and that's the beauty of it. He said that it's really up to the audience's interpretation. They can either choose to believe that Will's just kind of refusing to grow up, or that his disconnect with his friends is because he's gay. Millie Bobby Brown also chimed in and said that it's 2022 and we don't have to label things anymore. She claimed that what's really nice about Will's character is that he's just a human being going through his own personal demons and issues. That's what makes Will relatable, because so many kids out there don't really know what's going on, and that's okay. It's okay not to label things. Noah agreed with Millie and said that people do kind of reach to put a label on Will to make sense of his struggles. He added that Will is just confused and growing up, which is exactly what it's like to be a kid. We agree with Noah and Millie, but it really would be nice to find out more about Will's psyche. After all, he's one of the best characters on the show. Also, unlike most child stars, Noah is an incredible actor. We are all so proud of him. Lastly, only Finn Wolfhard knows what the Stranger Things spinoff is going to be. There's no way Netflix wasn't going to capitalize on the success of Stranger Things. The creators have already confirmed that the hugely popular show will have multiple spin-offs, but to the frustration of fans, they haven't really offered any detail on what they'll be about. In an interview with Variety, the Duffer Brothers revealed that they do have an idea for a spin-off that they're very excited about, but they haven't told anyone about it yet. They said that everyone, including Netflix, is going to be very surprised when they hear the concept. They say that the only person who correctly guessed what it's going to be about is 19-year-old Finn Wolfhard, and apart from him, no one else knows anything. So apparently, Finn isn't just a fantastic actor and musician, he's also the world's best spin-off guesser. Whatever it's about, we have no doubts that it's going to be great. The Duffer Brothers don't do anything halfway, and if they're excited by this project, it will not disappoint. That's a wrap for this video. What are your thoughts on Stranger Things' final season, including a time jump? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.
You